It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. This is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check 4, check 4. Monday. Hey, 55. You ain't going nowhere.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
It's a gain of 20.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, again to Mixon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr completes it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Steven Hauschka for the extra point.
Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's all.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
By the Buccaneers.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 50, Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Leonard Fournette, 76 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really work.
So even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Got a man open, it's Ross. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, It's Patterson, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Back to Mixon on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Mixon, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Eagles 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Greg Olsen, incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. For the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 19-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
On the carry.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, Carr. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
The Buccaneer 1st down.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He's taken down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Pauschka's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 57 yards. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by
one of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, Mixon. And he's got some space here. And fighting down inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 34.
first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only